I'll be taking this hybrid hero charge into Legend League today just to check out if it's really good or not, and you guys will see the results by the end of this video. I have to admit I am re-recording this intro just because I figured out I'm not really recording any audio while I'm doing the attacks, so it is going to be a voiceover for this one. And yeah, just before I forget, do comment on my previous video if you haven't already. I'm giving away a gold pass and it's just for you guys, right? So go ahead, comment on my previous video. Let's get into some attacks and see how this army really does for us. Alright, this is a very popular anti-event base and it's incredibly spread out. You can see there's not really any good fireball value on this base as such, but we only have to do it such that we can make it convenient, such that our smash part of the army can conveniently move through the base, and so can our queen charge. So this is a base that is slightly unusual in terms of its defense distribution, so we're gonna just use the angry jelly on the ward, and don't worry, we're going to recall him out anyway, so you can push him as deep as you want and get fireball anywhere on the base, honestly. So you're going to see we're going to push him all the way until this multi inferno right beside the royal champion pad. Almost lost his ability there, but I think we'll barely just be fine. So yeah, well timed rage. We don't have to worry too much about using it because we are charging our warden into that much of damage, which we would use anyway with either our queen charge or our root riders. So yeah, not too shabby. We have some invis as well that we can use to redirect the fireball, but I think on this one we wouldn't need them. And yeah, let's just okay, I guess I threw one down, and you can see like that fireball, it gets out that left scatter shot and the clan castle as well. So scatter shot, multi, poison, and clan castle, so that's obviously just really good for us. And on this one, what I do is slightly unusual. Rather than giving the siege bags for the root riders and my king and that entire smash, I give it for my queen so that I can just have a little bit of support going into the top corner. Even through down the ice golem, you can already see this is just a very versatile attack in that sense. So you don't really have to worry too much about how you're using your resources. Just make sure you're using your resources in the right place. And this bottom corner is extremely light on damage, so it's a easy funnel. There's not much in terms of damage, or in like there's no difficulty to even funnel my troops to go exactly where I want them to go. So you can also see I'm sprinkling in the druids very slowly. I still have one left, and this queen charge has honestly gotten some really good value. And I did forget to mention, I've now upgraded this with an overgrowth spell just to help handle the handle the area where my heroes will be ending, because my druids don't really have the power to sustain for that long anymore, right, after the druid nerf. But not a problem for us. You can see we can easily push through, and rather than risking going through most of the base and overgrowing the town hall, you can see how we can easily collapse this. Like the queen can easily handle the weaknesses of smash style attacks. So going through enemy clan castles, the town hall itself, it's all for your queen charge. But the areas where your queen charge may fall short, you can easily get with your smash. Yeah, that's the first base, and now we'll move on to the second one. One thing I noticed while doing these attacks is usually if you want to queen charge the town hall, which you'll most likely end up doing anyway on these diamond style bases, you can see usually if you do a super witch attack, you would have gone for maybe this cannon waiting for us next to this enemy queen pad. Just grab the scatter shot, the ricochet cannon, and that's good enough for a funnel. But we have the angry jelly on the warden, and we also have the recall. So remember that you can afford to push him a little bit deeper into the base. Once again, I'm going to spare a rage. It's just too much of damage, and don't worry, it is totally worth it. And you'll see why, because we're going to push him really deep into the base and throw a fireball to make it convenient for my queen charge to get some value for me later on. This is also a nice trick. You have plenty of Valkyries, use them to handle those skeleton traps, and look at that. We're going to get the monolith behind the town hall. We've perfectly recalled out our warden as well right as he launched a fireball, and look at this queen charge. She has nothing to worry about. She can easily handle everything in this compartment with a frozen arrow, and she's not going to need literally zero spells to help her out. So what's even left? On this one, might as well start the usual, just spam everything down. It's okay. Like, that's the point of the fireball. It's like kind of setting a funnel for both your queen charge as well as your smash to come in. You'll notice I'm dropping the siege barracks to help out with the smash this time, just because we have a broader entry point. You can see it'll work out pretty well. Just don't forget to drop your Royal Champion with your Smash as well. It's a mistake I tend to make sometimes. And that's about it. You can already see how well this is shaping up. Once again, notice how I'm sprinkling the druids and not placing all three of them at the same time. And I just love that the queen can handle the town hall so easily on these bases, and then I can use the overgrowth to actually lock out some defenses, waiting for my queen as well as my smash to kind of converge on that one area. It's perfect synergy, and we have all our hero abilities still up and intact, and these could honestly be slightly trickier bases for the typical super witch smashes, just because you don't have the capability of pushing your fireball that deep. And yeah, I think I've already mentioned this at the start in the infographic, but if you have the spiky ball leveled up, go ahead and use it. I'm just using the gauntlet only because I don't have my spiky ball leveled up. And you can see this is just more or less how it turns out. It's a little less efficient, but it gets the job done either way, so we'll take it. Alright, third base. I just wanted to show this one for a little bit of variety. Because it is also feasible to use the flame flinger, you can be very flexible with this army. It is not like your typical smash armies, it is not like your typical fireball armies. It's a good mix in between of 2 to 3 meta armies. So I've got to say I'm really enjoying it so far. You'll notice I am dropping a warden up over here, just gonna try to get a fireball on the poison tower, knock out that entire corner, and we should be good. I have to remember that when I recall my warden out, I have to start the queen charge right next to him. And I just spotted that the entire left side is actually pretty good for a flame flinger. So what better way to do it than just tank the wizard tower that's really blocking my initial onslaught for the flame flinger. And yeah, the flame flinger on the bottom of the base is pretty much golden. It's all set to go. Really nothing to be worried about, and I should be able to recall my warden out really soon. I guess I'm just waiting a little bit to set that funnel with the help of the wizard on top. And yeah, this flame finger is golden to handle the bottom left. Wizard already, sorry, the warden with the fireball already got a 12 o'clock corner. Queen charge has an easy charge to just go into the left corner of the base. Again, just something very convenient for a frozen arrow. And you guys guessed it. It's just that simple. Like whenever you're dropping a fireball, it's your queen charge goes in one direction and the rest of your smash goes in the other direction. It's really nothing too complicated, and we've got good pathing through most of the defenses on this one. I think I also like this because we get good access into the eagle artillery very early with the smash, so definitely beneficial. And you can see how we're tagging out like 3 separate areas of the base all at once. There is no way this base is going to survive. Like, this is just such a strong fundamental, like using your fireball and then recalling your warden to enhance a smash. Like, I can't believe people have not tried doing things like this before. But here we are, and we're making it hopefully meta. I hope that this really catches on. And you can see like the overgrowth on the town hall has just come in clutch as well. We should be easily able to converge back into the town hall with the rest of our hero abilities. Yeah, Royal Champion's ability just popped. She should pretty much get the monolith, and there's not much really left, right, guys? Imagine if you just had the spiky ball right now. I'm stuck with the gauntlet. I'm repeating it again. If you have the spiky ball, just definitely use it over the gauntlet. Yeah, another easy 3 star. It's really not much else for me to say. It's very self-explanatory. You just have to make sure you get a fireball in a nice place to make a queen charge easy, and it should also more or less act as a funneling point for your smash to come in. I'm just gonna keep talking through these transitions, but it is a voiceover, can't be helped. I guess this base is going to be a good example of showing you what I mean by charge your warden deep and get a fireball to make a queen charge easy. Most of you guys might think like if this is a typical like rocket loon attack or something, maybe you'd consider getting a fireball on the town hall itself, maybe the poison tower or something like that. But either way, you'd have to like charge from the bottom of the base, and you'd still have a warden charge going. But on this one, you'll notice I come in at this awkward angle. Once again, doing the thing where I give the rage, just so that I can push my warden a little bit deeper. And it's worth it because it's either going to be my queen or my warden spending the spells. And if my warden can instantly delete that single inferno and monolith waiting for me, I think that's well worth one rage. It definitely justifies the usage. So we're just gonna pop the ability on the wizard tower. There you have it. That's an entire compartment behind the town hall gone. And look at how easy a queen charge on the town hall can become now. Really nothing to it. Super simple. Just gonna recall my warden. And there we have it, a queen charge. I think you can already guess by now. Siege bags to support the smash, and we can just throw in the rest of the root riders with the rest of our heroes and slowly sprinkle in the druids. Once again, don't throw them all at once. Kind of sprinkle them in, and you can start like 1 to 2 at a time at the very beginning if damage is heavy, but usually don't use all three at once. It's just not very efficient considering that you have a lot of resources using which you can kind of spread the damage that's being taken by your army, and your druids can easily top you back off. So really not a concern, and you can already see this is just shaping up so well. I think you can zoom out a little more than I did during this attack, just like the previous attacks I've been showing throughout in this video, but you can already see. Yeah, we also have the overgrowth to kind of like help us out over here. So I just noticed nobody's pathing towards the eagle artillery. Might as well overgrow it out if nobody's going to go over there. So we can just come back to it later. There's no reason for us to unnecessarily take that eagle artillery fire passively, and it just works out well, guys. Like, you don't have to save the most pesky areas on the base for last. You can just lock out a bit of damage, just unnecessarily dealing damage to you, because it's a very tiny push. We don't really have a full-blown root rider spam attack. It's just a few root riders and some valks to help out, open the walls, and kind of deal with splash damage. And it's up to the rest of our heroes to really push through. That raid gem just works perfect with the entire mini smash we have going on, and you can see we can easily circle back in this one, and that's a nice triple for us. I'll see you guys in the next one.